all these latest brands that's coming up, vegan, focused more on vegetable. What are your thoughts on that?
You ask me, what do I think? You don't have to think. Why? What is there to think and plan? You see, it is very, very evident.
What's the actual title? Is it a dog whisperer or animal
Dog whisperer was Caesar Milan in the US. Now who's been ordered not to touch a dog, not to pet a dog, not to go near any dog. And he's also, all his properties have been taken by the government because all the method that he used was wrong. National Geographic made a lot of money though, but then yeah, you can Google for news. Coming back to animal communicator, who probably will communicate to a dog in another city who's lost, figure out where the dog is and tell you where the dog is, or tell you how your dog is feeling in a boarding center, tell you how a dog is feeling somewhere else, whatever. If it is proven science, then not one of my bomb detection dog would be working anywhere. 1,412 Belgian Malinois trained under CRPF in India who have detected 5,000 plus kilograms of made ready to explode IED, improvised bombs, in India in the last 5 years.
Wow.
All this is rubbish. Very simple. I will give you a dog. You leave it at the army border. Ask the dog or ask the Pakistan dog to tell where they've kept the bomb. The dog will communicate and tell you where they've kept. Inform our soldiers, they will go and dismantle it. Or ask the dog who's sitting in the US president or somebody is there, he also has a dog. Russian president, prime minister has a dog. All of them have dogs.
Yeah.
So its photo is available. Communicate and tell what is the next move. Ask the dog. No. We are animal communicators. We will only know what is the dog's next move. Right? Though I will keep 5 bags. In one there is explosive. I will not allow the dog to go. Can the communicator tell where the bomb is? Asking the dog. Sir,
interesting.
This is very simple. Where does it help? When you are helpless. When doctors also get to a stage where it is dawa
science
or dua. Dua bandaga kal pratime hogu nam ulisu yenadru maadu urul sevenu martivi, where it all these things are very funny if you think in that way, that nanu, who is God? God is your parent. I'm getting into a different league, but then it's belief system. So when a person's dog is missing and they're desperate, I'll do anything to get my dog. And then they go to the communicator. Communicator will close their eyes and tell, so that I just felt he's feeling thirsty. Obviously, our dog hai, ghar se bichad gaya hai, thirsty feel karega. He'll not feel stoned, no. He wasn't lost in a pub. Leftover beer पी लिया. वो ना 2 पेड़ के पास है. डॉग को पूछो बेटा, आ जाओ वापस घर, बुलाओ. अब कम्युनिकेट करो, बुलाओ. या डॉग के आजू बाजू जो कैलेंडर है वो दिखाओ, जो सिग्नल का बोर्ड है वो बताओ, या जो गाड़ी का नंबर है डॉग के सामने वो बताओ. Then we can put that, figure out, go to the police and tell where this vehicle is moving. Right? Telling things that उसको भूख लग रहा है, वो आपको बहुत मिस कर रहा है, उसका माँ का याद आ रहा है, बाप का हिंदी लेट्ता रहता कन्नड़ದಲ್ಲಿ ಇರಬಹುದು. Sir, this is like the part PK film al that Swamiji, whatever he was telling, that's like an animal communicator speaking. It makes no sense. If you can communicate with an animal, please communicate and let me know when my death is coming or when his death is coming. Or let me know what this dog will do next. And I will show you that I will get the dog to do something else. Why should my communication dog go smell? Why should airport dog smell? Airport dog will sit in the airport and tell which flight, which person is carrying drugs. He is going, smelling, trained to smell and find and tell. You communicate with the dog and tell. Why training? Then there is no training only for dogs. Police, army, military, navy, air force, CIA, FBI, K9, all are waste. These 4, 5, 15 people are great. They have believed that they have the power to communicate with the dog. And there are other people who believe them. They have come, they have gone. They'll keep coming, they'll keep going. Sir, physically what is happening, sir. It's as much as that.
True.
So, I don't say belief is wrong, but then communication doesn't happen that way.
True.
You need a medium to communicate. Otherwise, intuition works. Intuition, intelligence together is what they're using. It can see a house far away. There is smoke coming out of the house. This is what animal communicators have told others. I've heard them talk also. Sir, my dog is missing. Tell me where my dog is. Simple. Not how it is feeling. And even better are these boarding centers. I'll tell you, there are a few smart boarders, intelligent boarders who board dogs. Their wife, girlfriend, ex-wife, ex-girlfriend, somebody, they make them into an animal communicator. They stop doing marketing on their boarding. They will start marketing the animal communicator. Now, what this animal communicator will do, any dog goes to any other boarding. These people, the marketing material on social media helps customers to believe that if I ask this animal communicator how my dog is feeling in boarding, they're going to tell the truth. So they will ask, if it is not her connected person's boarding, funder's boarding, her or his funder's boarding, your dog is missing you so much. Yesterday night वो आधा ही खाना खाया, वो पूरा पेट भी पूरा आँख नींद नहीं सो रहा है, पूरा पेट अर्धा ಊಟ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ, ಅವ್ನಿಗೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಕನ್ಸಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲ ನೀವು ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ, ಅವಾಗ ಆ ಬೋರ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಕರ್ಕೊಂಡ್ ಬರ್ತೀರಾ, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಬೋರ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಬಿಡ್ತೀರಾ, ಅಲ್ಲೂ ಅದೇ ಕತೆ, ಈ ಬೋರ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಬಿಟ್ರಿ, he is so happy. See how marketing works.
Interesting.
End of the day, pet parents, parents, ಅಯ್ಯೋ ನನ್ನ ಮಗು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಖುಷಿಯಾಗಿದೆ, ಮಗು ಸ್ಕೂಲ್ಗೆ ಹೋಗಿ ಖುಷಿ ಇದ್ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ ಸರ್ LKG ನೀವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಖುಷಿಯಾಗಿ ಓಡೋಗ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಮನೆ ಅಮ್ಮನ್ ಬಿಟ್ಟು. ನೀವು ಇಮ್ಯಾಜಿನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, LKG ನಿಮ್ಮ ತಾಯಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಂತಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಟೀಚರ್ ನಿಂತಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಓಡೋಗಿ ಟೀಚರ್ ತಪ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ನೀವು ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಎಷ್ಟು ಸತಿ ಹಿಂದೆ ತಿರುಗಿ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಂಡೋದ್ರಿ, ಅಮ್ಮ ಹೊಟ್ಟಲ್ಲ ವಾಪಸ್ ಬರ್ತಾಳ, ಯಾವ ಬೆಲ್ ರಿಂಗ್ ಆಗತ್ತೆ, ಹೊಟ್ಟೆಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಬಟರ್ಫ್ಲೈ ಓಡಾಡಿತ್ತು, ಅದನ್ನು ಕಮ್ಯುನಿಕೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ. When you can communicate with animal, I will give you animal, please put it into the jail and find out what these criminals are planning, what is happening. Or we'll give you criminals photo, dog photos itself, communicate. Figure out when the next set of bombs are going to leave their place. It doesn't work also. Scientifically, there is no
evidence on this. Cool. Awesome. Sir, you're supplied service dogs to so many places. Share some interesting stories, sir. Any recent ones? Because even while we're sitting and talking, we spoke about...
Sir, supplied bare, trained bare. Ivaga nodi, when we talk about trained dog, Maharashtra namdondu dog where earlier the dogs were not trained with articles in water. Tumba hottu water li idre scent hogutte, but up to 48 hours tankanu scent irutte. And akasmat track, ivaga obba kole ಮಾಡಿ ಹೋಗಿದಾನೆ ಅಥವಾ ರೇಪ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಹೋಗಿದಾನೆ, ಕಳ್ತನ ಮಾಡಿ ಹೋಗಿದಾನೆ ಅಂದಾಗ, if they're walking on water, a stream of water, track miss ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತಿತ್ತು. No, the physical chemical changes that's happened in that water, that will stay like that for a couple more hours. Helps the dog to track if he's trained to do that. So adರಲ್ಲಿ Maharashtra we had a dog who identified a stone that was used to kill another person by smashing his head in the water, and then the dog found it in water, smelled the stone, figured out which house it came from, figured out who's killed. That was the accused accepted also that he had done it.
Wow.
So there are a lot of things that come up. It doesn't come to news that often. Even recently, 3-4 days ago, I think 3 days ago if I'm not wrong, one of our forest divisions in Karnataka, there was a tiger that was split into 3 parts. It came in the news also, a big 250 kilo tiger. And then
in Karnataka,
MM Hills, Malay Madheshwara Hills. Poacher said, come, we got information because I had the tracker dog unit. We had 2 dogs called Stella and Drona who had been there. And The one dog helped us to figure out where the other two parts were. It was like, probably a banana cut into 3 pieces, equal piece. Atara, the first part to the chest was cut, chest, stomach end were go another part, and the two limbs. And we don't know why they have done it. We figured out who it is, where it went, because the dog did help to track from the slipper sent to the house to the person who had come. Or and they're doing their work, they'll catch them. Second was ಒಂದೇ ಭಾಗ ಸಿಕ್ಕಿದ್ದು ಫಸ್ಟ್, ಆಮೇಲೆ the dog use ಮಾಡಿ ಬೇರೆ 2 ಭಾಗ ಎಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಹುಡುಕಿ ತೆಗೆದಿದ್ವಿ. So dogs have been doing those works, and now though we have our first batch of Belgian Malinois. 2 dogs per tiger reserve, Badra, Kali, Bilgiri, Ranga, Nagarhole, Bandipura. 2 Belgian shepherds, 4 handlers who are trained to detect everything, as in anything that is under the sun. We've taught them like tiger skin, leopard skin, tiger teeth, bone, leopard skin, bone, gaur, sambar, sloth bear skin, elephant tusk, sandalwood, gunpowder. So anything people are thinking of doing in around the forest can be detected, can be traced, can be tracked. Will be detected, will be traced, will be tracked.
They are trained here or
they're trained inside Bandipur. Bandipur itself, yes. It was an initiative taken by Mr. Subhash Malkadi sir, who was the Principal Chief Conservator Forest then, with the support and the initiative of the brainchild of Additional Principal Chief Conservator Forest, Kumar Pushkar sir. They started it. We have the first batch rolling out. The next year we are having batches for sanctuaries. We are also gave our demonstration, because proudly telling Karnataka is the first and the only government forest department who have their own tracker dog training center. These dogs are trained in the jungle, in between animals to learn. So with elephants around them, they're doing tracking. With other animal, leopard, tiger, they're still doing their work. They're doing the detection work.
Wow.
So they've trained to do that. And so forest crime to a very great extent will be nil in very soon. Could be sandalwood, could be teak wood, anything that people are planning. Or for meat, gaur, the Indian gaur, we are supposed to be proud because it's the biggest of cattle in the world. They weigh 1,500 plus kilos, and they kill just for meat. And
do these dogs get the credits when they catch or when they detect all this stuff?
Dog, regardless of whatever bomb, drug, whatever he finds, he has to go back to prison only, which is his kennel. Your human prison is a dog's kennel. Human prison is bigger, dog kennel is smaller. That's as much. So for him, the credit is the good boy immediately. No, see, the Harvard, my toy, high value treat. So that's what they work for. The earlier methods were like, could teach the dog, over. He learned, over. Doesn't work that way. Everybody is working for an incentive, for a pay. Right? If you don't get paid, where will you work? So there, food has to be given for free. But the sudden motivation of hormones, pheromones, the happy hormones, excitement. So that's what matters. So they work for that. So figure out the toy, figure out the treat that your dog, increase the value, make it a high value toy, high value treat, give it to them when they do the right thing. That is training. Who will give? That is handling. Handler gets the dog there, tells him to do the check, the dog checks, the dog figures out where the drug is, and the handler gives the toy. And the dog is chewing and tearing the happiness in the dog, tearing the tongue, to keeping the toy. He's holding it. You see US videos, every at the end of every obedience or every training, there is a tug given and the dog is played with it. Why? You could give pomegranate. But it's continue. Hagala alva. You are given tug because dog hallali, when they hold it and you play with it, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಬಟ್ಟೆ ಚಿಕ್ಕ ಮರಿಗಳು ದುಪ್ಪಟ್ಟ ಪಂಚೆ ಕರ್ಟನ್ನು ಯಾಕೆ ಹಿಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹರಿತಿದೆ? ಬಿಕಾಸ್ you do it, you'll understand. Just bite your teeth hard and move your head 4 times, 5 times. ತಲೆ ತಿರುಗ್ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ ನಮಗೆ. ಅದು ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಖುಷಿ ಕೊಡುತ್ತೆ. Highest neurological stimulation to the brain happens then. So I smelled 3 kilometers. Found where this person who had taken the elephant tusk and gone, or taken the body of an animal and gone. In forest I'm talking about, or ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಲೆ ಮಾಡಿ ಹೋಗಿದ್ದ. I found that out. When I found that out, what did I get? I got this happiness. So for that happiness is what he is tracking. ನಾಯಿಗೆ ಬಾಂಬು ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ, ಡ್ರಗ್ಗು ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ, ಆನೆ ದಂತ ಅಂದ್ರೂ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ನನಗೆ. ಆನೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ, ಪ್ರಾಣಿ ಅಷ್ಟೇ, ಅದ್ರ ದಂತ ಯಾಕೆ ಹುಡುಕ್ಬೇಕು? ಇದರ ವಾಸನೆ ನನಗೆ ಸಿಕ್ಕಿದ್ದಲ್ಲಿ ನನಗೆ ಖುಷಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ.
ಖುಷಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ.
ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಖುಷಿ ಯಾವಾಗ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಬಾಯಲ್ಲಿ ಬಾಲ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಎಳಿತಾ ಇದ್ದಾನೆ, ಅವನು ಎಳಿತಾನೆ, ಇವನು ಎಳಿತಾನೆ, ದೇ ಟಗ್. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಮೂಮೆಂಟ್ ದಟ್ ಗಿವ್ಸ್ ದೆಮ್ ದ ಹ್ಯಾಪಿನೆಸ್.
I thought we were teasing the dog with that.
No. That gets them so much more happiness. And there, during training, we get the dog to leave and go for pet parent. Pet parent tug ಆದಮೇಲೆ ಟ್ರೀಟ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಬಿಡಿಸಿ ತಲೆ ಸವರಿ ಟಾಯ್ನ ತಗೊಂಡು ಹೋಗಬೇಕು. Pet parent. Service police working dogs, forest dogs, dog will carry the tug back, not the handler. He has achieved it.
Wow.
He's earned it and he carries it back, the happiness. ಕೆನಲ್ಗೆ ಹೋಗಿ ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ, ತೆಗೆದಿರ್ತೀವಿ.
Oh.
Illi, if you don't give it back, you are winning. There I've allowed you to win. Illi, if you win the tug, ಆಡ್ತಿತ್ತು ಫೋನ್ ಬಂತು, ಒಂದು ನಿಮಿಷ ನಾಯಿಗೆ ಟಗ್ ಬಿಟ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಹೋದ್ರೆ, ಹೈಯರಾರ್ಕಿಲಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ಯಾಕ್ ಬಿಹೇವಿಯರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ದ ಡಾಗ್ ಇಸ್ ವಿನ್ನಿಂಗ್. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಬಿಡೋದಿಲ್ಲ ನಿಮ್ದು ಹಿಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ, ಹರಿದೋಗತ್ತೆ.
Interesting.
Toys ಅಷ್ಟೇ. All I'm afraid even I think there are a lot of things sold online today. Toys. What? Shoe. Nai shoe kachta itu. So we have shoe shaped toys. And I saw somewhere somebody had forwarded to me. It was a very, very hilarious thing that it had come on Shark Tank, if I'm not wrong, or something similar. Somebody had made a bone shaped toy for dogs, and primarily dogs don't understand shapes. The bone shape is for the owner who's buying it, pet parent who's buying it. And if you keep a bone which is in square shape and a bone shaped toy, the dog will go to the bone, not to the bone shaped toy. Because dogs see from their nose. It smells of a bone. It smells of battery inside.
Yeah, this is interesting.
Sir, so many toys we have bought, sir. His room is full of toys.
He doesn't
But
play
he
with
always comes and bites my shoes. Because you have taught him what is a game. What is your favorite game?
I play sport. I
Which
play
one?
cricket.
Cricket. With what do you play cricket?
The bat and ball.
Right? So if you have so many bats and balls in your house, will you keep playing with yourself? 2 bats and 1 ball and you'll keep doing this.
I need people.
Right? So exactly, you need, what's a game? Well, there are 2. So you have taught your dog that better you take all your toy. We will ignore you. Nobody will talk to you.
Oh, the time you touch my shoes,
You take my shoes, I will leave everything, come running. Run behind you. Then go to the kitchen, give you biscuit
interesting.
and take the shoe back. And then, how do I improve your interest on the game? I will keep the shoe at a elevated position. So that you sit and wait, when that will come down. Because whenever I bit these things, first it doesn't smell of anything. It smells of plastic. And I am not here to eat plastic. For me, I want to bite things that smells of you.
I got my answer. All my shoes that torn at home.
So, if you want to give your dog something, give your old shoes. Wash it in hot water, get all the germs out, give your old shoes to the dog. Keep 2 pairs of it. So 4 days, 4 different shoes. Monday shoes, put it back on the rack in front of the dog. It has to come back only next Monday. So dog is waiting for that shoes again. One important thing, increase the value to the dog play. And it's made by you. And your trousers, especially your jeans, your old jeans, cut the trunk of it, make shorts and give it to you wear it at home. The leftover, make a tie it, make a knot, becomes a tuck toy. Because the jeans, how many ever times you've worn, it still smells of you.
Nice.
And then you can dip it in hot water and bring it back a week later. This is one important thing. Because it smells of you, the dog wants to play with it. Second, when your dog plays with it, behave like it is a snake. The moment your dog gets to his or her toy that you have decided, whether you purchased, you made, or your old cloth or whatever, how will you behave when you see a snake, a live snake in front of your dog? You'll go rushing, you'll kick the snake, you'll kill the snake, you'll put the dog aside. Do all that with the toy. That's when your dog starts playing with the toy.
Oh, nice.
You have to tell him it's a game, no?
It's a game.
Tell him it's a toy. And the next time your dog goes to your expensive thing, could be probably your iPad, is going to just bite it. Don't run towards the iPad behind your dog. You're telling them that I'm joining you for the hunt. A dog who would have gone and smelt your iPad is going to go bite your iPad now. Whereas run to his that day's toy.
He'll come back, leaving the
He
iPad.
will forget everything else, come before you to the toy.
Have you recorded all this somewhere and put it for people to go watch? Because
I
so
have
beautifully
not.
explained.
I have not done it. Reason being, this is somewhere life science, AI and tech differ. No matter how much of AI has come in to operate on a person, you would require a doctor, right? How much ever AI missions have come, you will not get the taste of your mother making something, or your wife, your girlfriend, your daughter, or men are great cooks. People don't, today they should be realizing it, and women better understand that the best restaurant you go to and have your best food is a male chef inside. So, sorry, I went out of the track. I like cooking. So, coming back to the toy, there's something else. Tech, AI. Can AI, a lot of people have asked me this. Even in our All India Police, the military army, we have all technology can be fooled with few birds and one drone in between that, because all your radiations and everything are, whether it's a drone or a bird, it will still give an alert because it's stopping. But a trained dog today in Indian Army, as well as with the border force, as well as Israel, are detecting only drone, not 100 birds. Because we teach something, a dog has learnt a lot of things. We had this question. One of our BSF dog, ITBP dog, found a truckload of drugs, but it was a bomb detection dog. So they're like, how is it possible? ये गलत है, वो गलत सिखाया है, बराबर नहीं सीखा. Sir, आपने सिखाया बॉम्ब ढूंढना, dog ने drug ढूंढ लिया, because that is where the AI of the dog comes in. I'm coming back to your question, why I have not made videos, reels, or CDs and books about this. That is because that dog detected things that you have not taught. The way the vehicle came, the way the person who drove the vehicle, the scent in that, it could have, the same vehicle could have been used to use explosives in the past. The person's behavior, because both are criminals, whether it's bomb or drugs. There are so many, the movement of the vehicle, speed of the vehicle. It was border checking when it happened. How it came, how it parked, where it parked.
It sensed all that.
So the dog had learned things that we had not even taught. That's AI of the dog. Now, why we don't make video is because I can tell you what has to be done. I will not be able to tell you where you are going wrong if I don't see you.
But at least the basic video, right? Because the way you explain things, there's a sarcasm in it, there is fun in it. Then for me, I'm sitting and listening to it. I'm sure audience out there, there's a lot of content on internet. Nobody more is interested to learn about it.
Again, some more content will come of mine, which they may not be interested until and unless, because this is both bilingual, we are doing Kannada, English. Kannu ninnadadarenu, ನೋಡೋದು ಬೇರೆಯವ್ರ ನಲ್ಲವೇನೋ, ನೋಡೋದು ಬೇರೆಯವ್ರ ನಾದರೇನು, ಹುಡುಕು ನೀನು ನಿನ್ನ ತನವನ್ನು. ಐ ಕೆಂಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಯಾವುದೋ ಕನ್ನಡ ಫಿಲಮ್ ಇಂದಾನೆ ನಾನು ಕೇಳಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡಿರೋದು, ನಾನೇನು ಕವಿ ಗಿವಿ ಅಲ್ಲ. ಇನ್ ಯು ಮೇಕ್ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ಸ್ ದ ಮೊಮೆಂಟ್ ಯು ಮೀಟ್ ಕನ್ನಡನಾ, ಇವ್ರು ತಮಿಳ್, ಮಲಯಾಳಂ, ಕೇರಳ, ಅವ್ರು ದೇ ಮೇಕ್ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ಸ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್. ದೆನ್ ನೀವು ವೀಗನ್, ನಾನು ವೀಗನ್. ನೀವು ಬಕಾಡಿ ಕುಡಿತೀರಾ, ನಾನು ಬಕಾಡಿ ಕುಡಿತೀವಿ. ನೀವು ITC ಅದೇದೋ ಫ್ಲೇಕೋ. So common things, the way you have dressed up, the way I have dressed up, the way you're... So there you see similarities between another human being, you become friends. Too many similarities, very good friend. So many similarities, enemies ಆಗ್ಬಿಡ್ತೀರಾ. Right? So this is how relations happen. So in education, you are able to relate to it, considering whatever I was telling, you were imagining yourself and your dogs. You didn't do anything physically, you imagined. Now I will come into education people where I will tell them what to do, and if I'm able to see what they're doing, because give a treat to your dog. When? Where? Where did you go wrong? Like I said, today I've got a doctorate probably because of the number of mistakes I've done from number of dogs. Now I can always tell what has to be done. See, feeding I can tell. Don't keep food in front of your dog will lose interest. Bring in fresh smelling food and give it to your dog. How much depends on the dog. When depends on the dog. How depends on both the pet parent and the dog. It is different to each person. If there is a tech company who thinks that they will have to rule the world next in pet industry and they come into it, then it will be tailor-made for everybody. It is just like everybody's fingerprint is different, every dog's nose print is different. Similarly, a profile training, when you're doing education, how your dog is responding to you now is very different to how dog you responded to me then.
True.
So even if I do a video with your dog and me, and when you are practicing it, it's going to be different.
True.
So that can only go live. Yes, there is technology that can be introduced in it. With IoT coming on board, there are ways that anybody can anywhere train their dog to do anything without another person's help.
Wow, interesting. What IoT you're talking about? Like wearables and stuff?
Wearable to the dog, wearable to the owner. Lot of things can be done. But again, like I said, that once that comes in, then I have nothing to do in my life. So my dogs would still be working. The concept of trainer training will end in the world. Because today, if an app comes, the app can be downloaded in any part of the world.
True.
So the moment you buy a dog and you download the app, you buy the IoT or you whatever the things with it, then you'll train your dog to do everything. Walk on heel, come, sit down, rest, stay, sleep, play, don't play. Everything is done in no time. So you don't need a trainer. So if my experience of owning around 1,500 dogs till today in the last 20 years, owning 250, 300 dogs today, training 300 plus dogs on different varieties. So all that is learned, knowledge, those 300-400 dogs ka jo experience of training, all that is put into that. That's when the thing starts working. Right? So after that, there's nothing. So the company should be big enough to come and take over the whole thing. My knowledge, my brain is taken and put in there. And that is easily monetized by a lot more people. So there are a lot of monetary that is involved. There's a lot of technology that's involved. And for me to sit down and imagine number of breeds, number of ages when they're training. So if in their app, they select my German Shepherd is 6 months now. And I'm going to train. Right? What was he fed today? Was he fed? He was not fed. Was he dewormed? He was not dewormed. Because deworming itself is a very big thing for a dog to sit. How he is sitting depends on how much worms he has in his stomach. Choke collars. I had a 100-mark paper on collars. Pinch collar, flat collar, choke collar, prong collar, electric collar.
So how does your day look like now?
Sir, it's decided mostly that day itself because suddenly I get a call from Bandipur ki we have an officer's visit, then I rush. Otherwise, I'm an early morning person. I wake up at 5:30.
5:30. Nice.
Regardless if I sleep at 2 in the previous night. That's been the routine. I immediately jump to my kitchen. I do a little bit of cooking. And then, I have my mails to answer and things to take care of. Dogs are there around me. I have 4-5 dogs at home.
4-5 dogs at home?
Yeah, I think five dogs at home right now. So
what dogs are those?
I have 2 Maltese. One is Snowy, 11 and a half, and her granddaughter. She's around 3 months. Then I have a French bulldog called. What's wrong with me?
That's okay. The 200 dogs that you have and 5 at home.
Now I have Richie, who's my German Shepherd, who's my demo dog, who's downstairs. Then I have Angel, who's my Belgian Shepherd. I told you about, who's 12 years old. Piggy. Piggy is my French bulldog. Yeah, so 4 and 5. Yeah, 2 Maltese, 1 French bulldog, 1 German Shepherd, and 1 Belgian Grandtail.
Wow.
And 5 of them. But my neighbors don't even know I have a dog. They'll only bark if asked to, not otherwise.
Wow.
And if I'm not there, they'll probably bark once or twice. That's enough. Nice. Selection of a breed is very important.
Yeah, we'll talk about the breed, sir. Tell us about the Indian breed. Why are they not used for bomb detection and all that?
What a question. I had told in BBC itself, when Man Ki Baat released, this will not be a success. Two things. There is a school of thought and story that tells a British viceroy gifted a pair of greyhound puppies to the Mudhol Maharaja, then it became Mudhol. So one, is Mudhol a Desi Tali? That's one question. Studies yet haven't answered. Second, we have Chippy Parai, Kanni, Kombai, Bakarwal. These are all our Indian breeds. With Mudhol. Let's consider Mudhol as well. Now, why Mudhol is not fit, why I told Mudhols will not be a fit, it is a similar question asking, why can't Sachin Tendulkar sing very well? Because he's got the ability to bat well, he's a cricketer. So if government has to put in money, why do you want to teach Sonu Nigam cricket? Put him on the singing part, put this person on the cricket part. Similarly, Mudhol is a sight hound. Mudhol is the only hound in the world whose eyesight can go 240 degrees. What is the job here? Do you want the dog to use the eyes? Do you want the physical balance of the dog to jump 8 feet, 10 feet, 20 feet, go and hunt? Use Mudhol. Where your requirement is nose work. Why can't Mudhol smell? They can smell. But imagine the time taken for a Mudhol to go in a burrow, smell a bomb and sit down and confirm with their body posture. It takes time for a Mudhol, it takes at least 3 to 4 extra seconds for a Mudhol to sit. Compared to a smaller dog, could be a Belgian Malinois. Sir, hangandre Belgian ನಮ್ಮ ಇಂಡಿಯಾದಲ್ಲಿ ಆ ಥರ ತಳಿನೇ ಇಲ್ವಾ? ಖಂಡಿತ ಇದೆ. Kombai is exactly another Belgian Malinois. Ears down. There is no difference in the two. CRPF, DBTS, like I told you, trained a pair of Kombai, Kanni, Bakarwal, all of them. Kombai, being an Indian breed, is excellent, no doubt, for policing work. Bomb detection, drug detection, tracking. They're a little on the aggressive side, but then our breeding programs can shape it down.
Do you have them with you?
I have one Kombai with me.
Kombai. Wow.
So, the breed, so Mudhols, see, every dog has 3 drives. Game drive, like I told you, to involve another person. Prey drive, to capture something moving fast. Hunt drive is to smell and figure out things. Mudhol has high prey drive, PREY, to capture things moving fast. If you see greyhound racing, where maximum betting happens with greyhound racing and any other animal compared to horse, anything, greyhound betting has maximum money involved is what I've heard. They are not trained to run. There is no owner standing there and calling. There is a bait that moves and these are following that. Bait stop, they stop.
I've seen that.
So in a game where crores of dollars are involved, they can't train the dog to run fast. They're following that. So this breed is meant for that. Then what can Mudhols be used for? Barrack patrolling, security. If every Mudhol is tied to every barrack, then the Uri film where they came, they cut and they came inside and all that. Dog would have seen, smelt, heard, barked and told that there's somebody entering. They didn't have to come in, we didn't have to go over there. They wouldn't have made a movie. Right? So, the Josh would still probably be high. Coming back to, that's Mudhol can be used. So, you go back to news, BSF reject Mudhol, keywords. It'll tell you, they've given an answer telling after 2 years, in tracking, if the dog goes away, it doesn't come back to the handler. And tracking say, because the drive is not there in him. You can force him and make him do it. Put an electric collar, you go away, you get a shock, then he'll come close to you. 10 times you do it, collar is there, he'll not leave you and go. But for that, why use him? Use a dog who wants to stick to you, no? Shepherd, why? Shepherd wants to keep the flock together. Shepherd wants to be together. Sir, we go to walking, my dog is being trained well, he always pulls. Me and wife are walking together, he's walking with us. Actually, my wife is an athlete, so she walks faster, he starts pulling. Obviously, because he's a shepherd in his head. He wants things to be together. Sir, my shepherd hates my maid. Obviously, he'll hate. Your maid simply doesn't come and keep it. She'll take the table from there, keep it this side, wipe it, and again keep it back. First of all, the dog will never be able to understand in his life why she lifted that and kept it here. And by the time he's figured that out, which he'll never, she kept it back. Change of position, they can't understand. And they can't accept change of position. Shepherds I'm talking about. For a lab, it doesn't make a difference. Whereas a lab will go bring a bird and give it back to you. Will fish go jump into the pond, fisherman's dog, he'll bring a fish back and give it to you and wait for you to feed him some leftover. Mudol is not a retriever. Mudol will go hunt. If you go close, it will growl, bite you and eat. It will not give you. That is the genotype. And for not one, thousands of years they've been bred for that. And today, out of the blue, you want them to train in 8 months to not unlearn what they've done for 1,000 years. Select the right breed. It's as simple as that.
Nice. I got my answer. What are the future plans for Dog Guru?
God or dog has given me more than I expected.
Super.
When it's awards, recognition, peace of mind. Sorry?
Money?
Sir, money is subjective, sir. Sorry if I'm giving the wrong example. Whether it's Old Monk, it's Bacardi, it's Blue Label, end of the day you're drinking, you're getting the same kick. Okay. You get the sleep. Right? As far as you have peace of mind, you have contented life, family life, nothing beyond that. Money, who is poor and who is rich? For a person who's going in a cycle, a bike fellow is rich. For a person who's in bike, a person in car is rich. A car, 2 cars, 3 cars, bigger car. And today, Ambani and then somebody else or Adani or whoever, rich. It was a meme. I'm afraid I'm not disrespecting anybody or any religion. People made fun out of the way the gentleman, Mr. Mukesh Ambani, was praying to the Ganesha, right? Something like that. So he sponsored everything. Jio sponsored everything, and the biggest Ganesha to this time, Lal Bagh Ganesha. And if he's still there bowing his head, then where is an end for money?
Wish humans were like this. Would have been more productive.
No, because humans are not like that, we are valuing the dogs. If humans had faith like dogs, humans were contented like dogs, humans never cried about the past like dogs. Dogs don't, that's what I meant. Humans are not worried about the future like dogs. They are not worried about the future. Then what would have been the difference? Dog is like God. No, you call it whatever. And dog handler, Bandhavya, has been there with us from ages. Dog squad came in later. Arjunanginta Guri iron idlilla. Bhimanginta Shakti iron idlilla. Nakula Sadevatara, right? They're the other 2 brothers.
Yeah.
Right? Aurastu Buddhi, Chanakyate, whatever idlilla. But nobody could go because of that. Nanage Guri, Nanastu Guri illa. Nanastu Shakti Shali illa. Nanastu Nodak Chanagilla Draupadi. ಇವರೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಆ ಜಂಬ ದುರಂಕಾರದಿಂದ ಬಿದ್ದು ಹೋದ್ರು. ಕೊನೆಗೆ ಧರ್ಮರಾಯನ ಜೊತೆ ಸ್ವರ್ಗಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗಿದ್ದು ನಾಯಿನೇ.
ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್.
ಒಳಗೆ ಬಿಡಲ್ಲ ಅಂದಾಗ ಧರ್ಮರಾಯ showed faith, telling, I will not enter without him. Then it was told the name of the dog is Dharma. So what you do has been your Dharma and follows you everywhere you do. You call it Dharma, right one, Karma, wrong one, or however. Same with dogs. Happiness is contentment. That's very, very important. Contented. I can be contented with training 1 dog. I may not be contented training 100 dogs. So, as far as you've done best for that particular last hour of your life, and you're happy with it, more than enough.
Super. Sir, thank you so much for coming to the show. What a beautiful, amazing, insightful conversation. Initially, I was a little worried, like, will I end up asking something, but this was too good.